The Real Show is brought to you by UCS Facility Management Limited, Omni Basic Bank, and Dewdrop Hand Sanitizer.
So welcome back. This is The Real Show, and we are on to the next segment of the show. My second guest is also going to tell us something about our health, something that doesn't have a spare part. A clue? Your eyes. Let's have a look at this introductory video. We'll be right back.
According to the American Academy of Ophthalmology, glaucoma is a disease that damages your eye's optic nerve. It usually happens when fluid builds up in the front part of your eye. That extra fluid increases the pressure in your eye, damaging the optic nerve. There are two types of glaucoma. One is the primary open-angle glaucoma. It is the most common type of glaucoma. It happens gradually, where the eye does not drain fluid as well as it should, which ends up damaging the optic nerve. This type of glaucoma is painless and causes no vision changes at first, but later causes a lot of damage to the eye. The second type is the angle closure glaucoma. This type happens when someone's iris is very close to the drainage angle in their eye. The iris can end up blocking the drainage angle. When the drainage angle gets completely blocked, eye pressure rises very quickly. This is called an acute attack. Among other symptoms of this type of glaucoma are sudden blurry vision, severe eye pain, headache, and nausea. Beck's Glaucoma Foundation is an organization founded to help in creating awareness and helping people, especially children, to treat and to also educate on what not to do and what to do when it comes to glaucoma. Rebecca Amenu is the founder and CEO of Beck's Glaucoma Foundation Ghana. She is a graduate of Wisconsin International University College. She is also an advocate against childhood blindness and also an eye consultant. Welcome, Rebecca.
Welcome back. And yes, tonight we are having fun, we are getting educated, but it is about glaucoma. And I have Rebecca Amenu here, still peppering me with the amazing African print styles. My guests are amazing. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you.
And tonight we are going to talk about the eyes. Tell us what glaucoma is.
Okay. A very good evening to your viewers out there. And obviously, my lovely parents are watching me, so a big shout out to them. Anyway, glaucoma. Glaucoma is an eye disease that causes blindness. And this is being affected by your optic nerve that is connected to the eye. And that is connected to the brain that sends signal. So if it is affected, and normally it's being caused by a high pressure of a fluid. So that makes it scary. Yeah.
No, it is very scary. I mean, in my introduction, I said there's no spare parts for the eyes.
Exactly.
So anything that can cause blindness, imagine knowing that there's light in this world and it's going dark all of a sudden.
You know.
we need this conversation. So what are some of the symptoms of glaucoma?
Okay. Normally, it doesn't give a symptoms, but it gives signs.
Okay.
Like the way maybe if you have a headache or you have malaria, it's to know that this is malaria because you feel very shivery, sweaty all over the body and all of that. But when it comes to glaucoma, it doesn't give you any sign. But the only early sign that will give you that signal that, hey, you need to visit the nearest eye clinic is you have a very blurred vision. When the sun is on you, you find it very difficult to view out there. And apart from that, you develop headache and your eyes become very red. So it gives you a signal that, look, you need to visit the nearest eye clinic to know what is wrong with your eye. Yeah.
Okay. Glaucoma can affect a child and an adult, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So for what you just said, what would give you that signal to go and check on your eye? Is it the same for both children and adults?
Okay, when it comes to children, what it does is they have a teary eyes. Okay. Apart from them having the teary eyes also, they have something they call the photophobia, where when they are exposed to light, they can't feel very comfortable. And one of their eye become very large, which is the cornea. It becomes very large. Apart from it also being large, it can even, one of the eye can even just go off. Yes, so it's something we have to pay particular attention to it. Yeah.
So then how would you diagnose somebody of glaucoma?
Yes, I'm very happy that this platform has been given to us. And this is another way of creating awareness to people. Yes. The only way you have to do is to, as I said, visit the nearest eye clinic, or you can come to Becks Glaucoma Foundation Ghana, and we'll help you sort you out. It's only through having an eye test. So when you have an eye test, that will help to know whether you have it or not. Yeah.
So that means that we have to be encouraged to have consistent eye checkups.
Exactly. In a month or within 6 months, just pass by the nearest eye clinic and have your eyes checked. Yeah.
Is it something that can actually be cured?
Okay, with glaucoma, it can be cured, but early detection can give you an early treatment. Okay. That's the good news about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cannot cure it?
No, we can't cure it.
Oh my goodness. How does it,
what
can
causes
be managed? Apart from the fact that there's a fluid, you spoke about a fluid that will cause the whole condition. Is this something genetic that will cause the fluid to build up, or is about habits that we have in our daily lives so we can prevent it?
That's a good question. It's hereditary.
Okay.
If your grandparents or even your father have it, you could also likely to have it as well. Okay. Apart from it being hereditary, an injury could also cause that.
Okay.
And our diet is very, very important, especially we live in this parts of this country, this sunny, smoking environment, very dusty environment, you know, are all contributing factors to it. Yeah.
Okay. So apart from the fact that it's hereditary, you can actually get it from your parents. So just by basic genetic...
exactly, because it has a thing with the blood.
Yes. The dust, the sun. So then it means the whole, usually in Ghana here, when you wear sunglasses, people think you're just trying to be fashionable.
Yeah.
But that means that we should encourage wearing of sunglasses.
Yeah. Not just any sunglasses, but an ultraviolet protection sunglasses. Okay. So that when you find yourself in the sun, it protects you from the light rays. The light rays are sometimes so harmful to the eye. So it's very good to have an ultraviolet sunglasses protection. Yeah.
What about the usage of electronic devices like the laptop? You know, some people sit behind a laptop for hours. Can that also affect?
Exactly. You know, there are some people are laptop freak. They can't just do away with it. And too much contact with the light rays is not very healthy for them. And in fact, that also builds up the pressure, because too much exposure to it, you're introducing a foreign material into it. So sometimes you have to have a break, relax the eye. It's very, very important.
Okay. Yeah. So there's this saying that if your child has glaucoma, there should be more urgency in checking or detecting it.
Yes.
Why is that?
And that is an advocacy I'm happy I'm embarking on. Okay. We are going to schools, educating those parents, their teachers, that look, the moment you find out that you're pregnant and you deliver, immediately let the doctor check the sight of your child for you, because that's where it will prompt you whether the child has it or not. And when it has it, then you start taking the necessary treatment and precaution about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it means it doesn't really matter how old you are. Even if you're a dayborn, you can actually check. Yeah.
When it comes to childhood glaucoma, it starts from babies and children. Yeah, school-going children.
But why the urgency? It's as if you are hammering on the fact that children, I mean, adults also get it.
Yeah.
Why? Is it because for children, if they don't get it early, they could go blind faster? Is that it?
No, children are very vulnerable.
Okay.
Yes, and especially we're talking about the sight. Okay. I will quote Henry David Thoreau, as he said. I'm quoting him. He said, "The eye is a jewel. So if an eye is a jewel and you have a baby, meaning you have to take very serious about it. Yeah. It's not a child's play at all. So there should be that tendency for you to really know, look, that's my baby. A child has a beautiful future ahead of him.
Yes, a whole lifetime.
A whole lifetime. So we don't have to take it for a joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at how treatment is given? Is it by taking medication, sunglasses, and you have to take it for life, or at a point you can actually stop?
Okay, when it comes to children,
Okay.
Yes, by medication and also by surgery. Surgery can be done for the children too.
Do we have that in Ghana?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I have a documentary that I've done for few people who are beneficiary of our foundation. If there were time, they would have played to see the good works that we are doing out there.
Okay.
And when it comes to the adults also, it can be managed by the eye drops and also surgery as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now let's talk about Beck's Glaucoma Foundation. How has the journey been? When did you why did you even decide to come about this particular foundation? Because there are a whole lot of other things you can tackle. Yeah. But why glaucoma? How has the journey been? Let us know.
Okay. Thank you for the question once again. It all started way back in 2016 when I started Beck's Optical Services. So we organize our churches and universities and schools. And I do, I had a lot of contacts with people we render optical services to. And I noticed people, when it comes to the eye, they don't take it too serious. Unless when they hear this free thing and they do come around, that kind of thing. So through the testing, I noticed a lot of people were glaucoma suspects. Yes. Wow. So I started paying particular attention to it. And what even got me, so that touched me, was when I had an opportunity to travel to the hinterland in the northern region somewhere, and I had a one-on-one encounter with this young lady. Unfortunately, it was too late. Yes, she had glaucoma, and when I came back to Accra, they called me that she's completely blind. Oh, goodness. And I said, no, this is a wake-up call. And I have to start creating awareness about it, let people know how important glaucoma can steal your sight. Because I know we all have plans, we all want to see how our future will be. But if you don't take good care of these eyes, that you want to see that beautiful future you have for it, look, you just wake up one day and those beautiful eyes are gone. So that's how the whole journey started. Yeah.
And I think a couple of years back, we had Yvonne Nelson make some noise about glaucoma as well, referring to the fact that it actually took the life of her grandma, and that really hurt her. So it's not just about even putting your eye at risk or getting blind. It could actually affect you in such a way that you could actually lose your life.
Exactly.
We really have to take it serious. Now, Beck's Foundation, what are some of the ways you support people? How do people reach out to you?
Okay. We have our telephone numbers. If it's allowed,
I can put it on air, please.
0549 27 28 27 or so
please repeat the first one.
Okay, 0549 27 28 27.
Okay.
Or 057 27 28 27 3. Yeah.
Oh, your numbers are actually interesting and
very
easy to remember. 0549 27 28 27.
Yeah.
You don't have to miss this.
Exactly.
Your eyes are important. So what are some of the supports systems that you have or people can actually rely on you for?
Okay. When it comes to our organization, what we do for the vulnerables is we solicit for funds because the surgery is expensive. So when we solicit for funds to help them to undergo the surgery to restore their sight. And also, apart from we also soliciting for funds, we give them quality education so that they will not be ignorant. Because I've noticed that out of ignorance, it leads to the blindness, and it leads people just to live anyhow. Yes, and we also do a lot of workshops. We go to the communities, we go to the universities and organize those glaucoma education. And when you go to our pages, you see a few of that.
Can you give us some of your social media pages?
Okay, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is the Becks Glaucoma GHTV. Okay. Subscribe and donate and follow the good works we are doing out there. And when you also go to Facebook, we have the Becks Glaucoma Foundation Ghana, and our IG is #Becks Glaucoma Foundation Ghana.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And so now you do not have any excuse to ignore your eyes and learn
Exactly.
about glaucoma. Now, what is the statistical evidence of glaucoma in Ghana?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
When it comes to the adult population, over 700,000 Ghanaians.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I have the documentary. You can play and watch.
Okay.
Yes. We took our time and we did the research. Over 700,000 Ghanaians are having the glaucoma, and out of that number, 60,000 are blind out of it.
Wow.
So it is
We need
a
to be
serious
very-
issue. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Now let's look at the treatment. Are there challenges in the treatment?
Yeah, that's how I was saying earlier on, that because they lack the fund, that is why the foundation is being established, and we are pleading to our beautiful Ghanaians watching us this evening that no amount is too small. They should donate to support us so that we can help these ones, because it is believed that almost 80% of the development of our economy strives on the adult population. And if the adult population are going blind with glaucoma, how is the economy going to improve for us? So please, as you're watching, we need sponsors to come on board. Come and sponsor this great cause we are doing. We have a great initiative that is called Sow a Seed, Save a Child site, where we are starting from the grassroots. We have selected.
So that's your current project?
Yeah, that's our
you're
current
working on.
project that we have, because due to that we are starting from the grassroots, and we have selected 16. We are touring all the 16 regions of Ghana, and we have selected some basic schools that we are running free glaucoma screening to pinpoint these issues and treat them. And it's huge. We can't do all this all by ourselves. So we are pleading to the Ghanaians watching us this evening to donate their token, to save a site and put smiles on those younger ones. Because
we actually have partnership with the medical centers.
yes,
as well.
we need eye drops, the glaucoma eye drops. We need frames. So if you're listening to us and you have your frames sitting somewhere dusted, please bring to our facility.
So
We
you
need
actually
them.
take old frames and all of that?
Exactly.
All right. So then, if I'm getting you right, you're saying that the main challenge is how pricey it is to get the treatment.
Exactly.
And so that is why Becks Foundation is trying to help
Exactly.
and make all that possible.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. But generally, would you say that something can be done? Apart from what you are doing, something can be done amongst us, maybe apart from education, to help with the whole situation of glaucoma?
Yes. That's why I'm saying that we shouldn't be ignorant.
Okay.
Why shouldn't we be ignorant? Visit the nearest eye clinic. Don't say, oh, I wake up, I could see, so I am okay. No. It could shock you that as you are sitting here beautiful, watching me, you may have a sight issue.
Yes.
How will you know? Unless you
Yes,
visit the nearest eye clinic to know that, yes, indeed, there's something wrong with you. You get it. And we should also eat healthy food.
Okay.
We should exercise more.
Okay.
And also we should avoid the dusty environment, the smoking environment. And when we are using our PC, we should have a limit. And all this thing can help for you not to, end up having glaucoma. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, because even with normal usage of the laptop, for instance, what you just mentioned, you could sit behind your laptop for a couple of hours and you start developing headache, your eyes feel very stressed and strained. So all those things build up to cause these. And so I think the main thing, like you said, is for us to build on the education. Let me re-emphasize the points that you can actually take into consideration to help yourself so that you can actually avoid this grave condition of the eye. So then you can cover your eyes by wearing sunglasses
Exactly.
or even plain glasses to
Plain
prevent
glass,
dust.
like what I'm wearing is
Yes.
a UV. Now we have what we call the blue light rays.
Okay.
That's what I'm wearing. It's very good. Especially if you are the type you are using the PC, I recommend the blue UV.
Oh yes, I have they call it the photochromic one.
The photochromic.
Yes,
It's
that
also
I
very
use.
good as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can actually visit the nearest hospital. You should have your consistent checkups. You can check up twice, even though twice is not enough, at least twice a year. Every time we think of checkups, we always forget the eye, the teeth, and all those other small parts. So let's remember the eye, like I said, does not have spare parts. So always remember to check your eye, eat healthy, exercise, and protect your eye from the sun and dust, as well as your electronic devices. Now, looking at glaucoma in Ghana, okay, would you say that you mentioned that the population, the economy or boosting depends on adults, so we getting blind will not help the situation. What about the numbers in the children?
Yeah, okay.
Would you say the rate of blindness is higher in adulthood than children?
I'm very happy you asked me this question.
Okay.
When it comes to the children, the percentage is not that high.
Okay.
That is why we said no. We don't also have to wait for them to break that. That is why this project, we are starting from the grassroots, creating the awareness, starting with them, because it is believed that today's readers are tomorrow's leaders. And in the next 20 years to come, it's those children who are going to rule our economy for us. And we're going to produce the next farmer, the next doctor, the next pharmacist.
The next Becky.
The next Becky, who is going to continue the good works I'm doing. And even the next Kantanka, who will even produce our cars. So if they don't have good sight, how is he or she going to produce those beautiful cars for us? So it's something that we don't have to take for granted at all.
Now let's look at the surgery. Do we have enough eye surgeons in Ghana? Is it like a general eye specialist that can do it, or there are specialized people who can who go through the surgery?
I would say when it comes to Ghana, thank God, some are very good. Due to that, we have partnered with the Kolebu Pediatric Eye Unit.
Great.
So as we are doing those projects, any child that's have an issue and needs a further treatment, we refer them to Kolebu for further treatment. And when it comes to adults, we have the Memoir Eye Royal Hospital, which is Dr. Alfred. He's very good. And I'm proud with some of our Ghanaian daughters. They're really doing amazing, like the likes of Dr. Jifa Ofori at Kolebu. Yeah. I don't know where she is, but a very big shout out to her.
I think I'll call you AKA shout out. But I like the fact that you actually recognize the efforts of everybody on your team. And also, do you have a chance, or do you open up your organization to volunteers?
Yeah. Yes. So as you're watching me here in your home, we need volunteers to come on board. The work is huge. We can't do it all by ourselves.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. So if you're watching and you can actually volunteer, do join Beck's Foundation and do help fight against glaucoma. And Becky, I have one last question, okay? What do you have to say to the Ghanaian watching who is probably feeling like, maybe we are talking a lot, we are blowing this out of proportion? Is there a particular story you've encountered in your journey with Beck's Foundation that you can share with us, so that the person, apart from the blind woman from the hinterland in the north, somebody who's gone through great experience that's not too nice or good to hear, so that people can actually understand the urgency of the situation?
Okay. This one was an encounter I had with, she came all the way from the central region. In fact, when she came, she wanted her sight to, you know, as I was saying, out of ignorance. She didn't take it serious. She thought it was one of those things, so far as I could see, it was okay. So she said to me that about 2 years ago, she had to go to the hospital, and they told her that she had glaucoma, so she take her eye drops and everything seriously. She never took it seriously. So when she heard of me...
So she even knew that she had glaucoma?
Yeah, she knew. But as I said, ignorance is really killing a lot of people. So when she heard of what I was doing, she came all the way from Central Region to my end. So then I told her that, Mom, when she went through the process, what the doctor told me that, unfortunately, we can't revive her sight. She's going to be blind for the rest of her life. And in fact, it was so hard for me to break that news to her. So in fact, then it made me know that how ignorant people are. So I told her that, Mommy, it's just unfortunate that it happens to you, but your daughter shouldn't be the next. So if you can see today, make sure that your daughter will also end up being you. It is real. We shouldn't take it for granted at all.
Oh, goodness. Do you have any parting words for us?
Okay. The only thing I have to say is, hey, even if you have glaucoma, it doesn't mean that's the end of your world. That is life. No, I know people who are blind, are doing beautiful things. But what I'm here to say is, look, early detection gives early treatment. Because sometimes it is difficult when you find yourself in that situation. Then so, because I don't know, yeah, I love you people. So we are just telling you that visit the nearest eye clinic and know your eye status, so that that future you want to have for your children or even for yourself, you could achieve it. So when you find me in town, you can call me your glaucoma ambassador, and I'll give you the shout out. I say.
So as you heard, do check your eye status, so that you can have an early detection for glaucoma and have treatment to better your eyesight and prevent adverse effects like blindness and even losing your life. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I'm so grateful for this time to actually explain, and we are grateful for Becks Foundation. So like you heard, you can actually join hands to volunteer or to donate. If you're a medical institution, you can actually partner with them so that together we can fight glaucoma.
Exactly.
This is the real show where the established meets the emerging. Here we learn, we have fun, and as always, it's educative. Yeah.